Hey guys, Penadeli here. Welcome back to Let's Play The Room, Old Sins. So in the last one, we opened up the Maritime Room and got us a propeller. We have a model sub, which is obviously where it goes. And it spins, ooh, yes. And that opens. So if we go into the sub, we see a locked door. Mechanical submarine. And we have a metal fin. We need this fin to do anything in this sub. You cannot look behind you. That, by the way, is the cockpit, believe it or not. Because if you look, we are in fact missing a fin. Now, if you look at this, it will tell you how to make the fins, how the fins work for ascending and descending position. And you want that because we need now to make the sub ascend, go into here, and I'm an idiot. That's the wrong way. See? Alright, right, sorry. Come on. We need to make the sub descend. Why are you not? Come on. Whatever. Alright, let's try this again. I double-clicked. Fine. This thing is really temperamental today. Okay, so now that we're this way, that's not what I want to do. If you come here, these are the grapnel controls. Note that the grapnel now will grab the door and rip it open. We need to come in here because there is a book. Also a bunch of stuff that we can't really do anything with right now. But the book is more important. I find Edward in Father's curiosity room, and it is like the sun dawning. I feared he would never leave that study again. I see the pages in his hands, crumpled, torn, unmistakably mine. I try to explain, but his eyes look clean through me. I warn him, plead with him, but he is deaf to me. He says I have betrayed him, I have damned us both, destroyed his work, both our lives. I can sense it through him now, the wrongness, the taint I felt outside the study door. In this moment, I know my Edward is gone, and no help is ever to come. I have only one choice. Poor lady. And we have a vacuum tube. They are used in radios and such. That is a thing, but we cannot do anything with it now. So we go back out, and just so that we don't forget, we move the fins back to standard. Okay, so there's a radio here in the Maritime Room. It's missing a vacuum tube here at the top. And now we can flip on, and if we run through the various Yeah, that's more than a little creepy, isn't it? Can't actually do any of the other maneuvering. But there's a trumpet there, which is, if you remember, it's going back to the Curiosity Room. Ahem. Thank you. So what do we do? Well, let's look at this thing. So we've got this thing open, and if we look around, we can see there's a triangle pointing up to the barbell shape. And if we look up here, there's a triangle, so it points up to the barbell shape. And we look at this, press up. Can I do up? I can do down. Okay. If you move it over here, we see a triangle pointing down and left to an anchor shape. Triangle down and left to an anchor shape. Great. Back down here, move it down further. Aha! And we have a triangle pointing down and right to either a Z or an N, depending on your orientation. And that opens up the chest. Well, that's a little creepy. So, what else do we need to find? That is a good question. We've looked around in here as much as I think we can. So let's go back to the Maritime Room, since there's obviously something we haven't done there. There usually is. I do like how the house keeps all of its creepy stuff when you look at it through the eyepiece the whole time, not just when you're in zoomed in mode. Yeah, well, if we look at this... Oh, hey. In the kitchen, we didn't really look, but there's a dumbwaiter. And that's what we're pulling up now. And we can look through here, and with the aid of the eyepiece, we can back out these screws holding the dumbwaiter. So, with that, wait for it, just in case. If we go back out and down to the kitchen, yeah, like I said, not nearly as contained as the first three. It's kind of cool, actually. I really like this. Okay, so let's go check on our dumbwaiter. We can now open the lead. Probably. Yes, good. And we get an artificial heart. Okay, well, we know where that goes. Let's get out of here. And back to the Curiosity Room. Oh, hey, a heart. This is probably something we should look at, especially because, So if we look at these, in, out, out, in. Okay then. Obviously, probably important over here. Oh hey, check it out. So we put the heart in. We have, let's see, so it's in, out, in, out, in. Good. Press the button. And we have a voice box. No, this isn't creepy at all. So let's move in and see what we can do here. Yep, you just move the dial until you've speeded up the speech. Right, so, yeah, that is probably Hugo Waldegrave is the thing. So now we gotta do the other one. That's going slower, so... And now... You may remember in, what was it? 2. North 5, West 85. Keep that in mind. You may remember in the room 2, we find out about a ship that picked up a lunatic with a strange artifact. Well, yeah, guess what? That's where Waldegrave was probably on that ship. They do some nice callbacks here, I have to say. So, North 5, West 85. And where did we see a thing that involved... you know what? Since we don't need that anymore, and it is freaking creepy, we're going to turn that off. Oh, there. Thank you. I appreciate that you can kill that it doesn't just run for the rest of the game. Thank you. So. We look here, so North 5. There we go. And West 85. That's 90, that's 85. How considerate of the artifact to be picked up at a place so, easily picked out on a map. That's a little creepy. Schiller! Okay, so first we turn. There's not too much going on. We want to turn around, and around, and around some more. Obviously, we are at a shipwreck. And around some more, and more, and more. Cool, there's an anchor. Oh, dang it. That was... Yep, if we go up a bit, we start to see it. And you just... The whole point is you're just going to... adjust. Easy. Until it's this, until the shape is created. Pretty standard puzzle for this game. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. We are now technically... Oh, yes. That's not ominous. That's even less ominous, sure. Let's drop the grapnel into the disturbing black water that looks more like the stuff that the tentacles keep coming out of. I'm sure I will not pick up an angry Cthulhu. Or worse, a horny Cthulhu. Wrong meaning of pick up. Let's see. Grapnel control. We get a figurehead wearing a necklace. A pendant with a map design. Yes. And as the fact that the game is kicking us out without ceremony tells you, we're done with the sub. So we look at this pendant with a map design. It's kind of pretty. Look here on the back, and we can flip open this map design and get a pearl. So what do we do with the pendant? Well, we have to leave. It actually goes somewhere on the house. Because if you've been paying attention to every time we went into the curiosity room, the globe looks a little familiar. This is neat. I love how the chandelier is apparently not ruined and, tentacle groped anymore. As soon as it gets back up into here. I mean, there should be goop all over this. But no. It's a perfectly reasonable chandelier. So this looks a little like some of the stuff we've dealt with in the in the last game in the observatory. All right, can I do anything with that? I know there is a way. Well, okay, that just makes it turn. Oh, pull that up. For some reason, it wasn't working when I did it the first time. Ah! Unexpected eyeball is unexpected. Okay, so this is a little weird, Schiller. So we can see that some of these are... This one is blue, and the eye is looking that way. So we move in, and we can turn it to go that way. Now, if we turn the eye to the next thing, we see the eye turns back in the other direction, and this one's blue now. So we turn it to look in the direction the eye points. And we just go around and do that for all of these arrows. Thank you. That wasn't what I wanted to do. That was. Okay. Turn it that way. Good. And in. I knew I could do it. Turn you that way. And out. And back in. And... Thank you. And with that, the eye closes. And the entire mechanism opens, and we get a strange artifact. Say goodbye to the curiosity room, which is too bad because it's really freaking interesting looking, I gotta say. I mean, look, let's take one last look around, yeah. We've got, skulls there. We've got various jars. There's not really anything interesting there. We've got anatomical drawings. We've got various gemstones. Wait, look at that. That's an antler? Or maybe a tusk? Or maybe a giant fossil nautilus. Yep. All right. Well. Tentacles to tentacles, mold to mold. Thus passes the glories of the dollhouse. I love how our narrator / protagonist is so blasé about the tentacles that he just sort of stands there while they start consuming the entire room. Maybe I've watched too much hentai. That's a possibility. Darkness is darkness, no matter which corner of the globe it creeps from. The room is closed, but only just. True evidence that one's curiosity can be one's undoing. Yep, curiosity killed the cat. Satisfaction brought that cat back. So we open the strange artifact, and we get a thing. A curiously engraved device. Yes, it is. So let's flip over here and turn the wheel, which turns into this weird thing shape. Okay, so what we need to do is flip these. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely not right. Okay, farmer with a pitchfork. That's good. Knights do not have fishing. They have swords. Justice does have a scale. Can I move? Can we move this? Let's see. That's an archer, so he should have a bow. And that guy's poor, so he has nothing. And then on the other side, there's a king with a scepter, a headsman with his axe, a farmer or a fisherman with a fishing rod, that's the king with the scepter, a jester with his thing, death with a scythe. 2 kings, I guess. Alright, anyway, point is, we got an engraved model roof. Where do you put an engraved model roof? On a not-so-engraved model gazebo. I fireball the gazebo. No, we are not fireballing the gazebo, nor will the gazebo attack us. Except, of course, later in the game it will sprout tentacles, but you were expecting that, right, guys? So here's the garden. Shall we go in? Welcome to the garden. We've got fun and games. Wait, no. Yeah, okay. I like AC/DC, so sue me. Well, let's see. Not much we can do over here. Or there. Or there. Oh, hey! A section of pipe. And a Ladies' Companion, Formal Gardens. My stomach lurches me awake. Something is not right. The world feels different. I rush to my study. The door lies open. This can't be happening. My world is snatched from me. She has taken the null. Oh, Abigail. Dear, sweet Abigail. Now is not the time for trembling hearts, not when we are so close. I will come to you. I will make you understand. You can't have gone far. Not alone. Without containment it would... Oh God, my Abigail. Yeah, this is definitely not good. There's actually not much we can do in here though, so back out. I like how you can see the windows through the uh from the garden. I like that. That's a good touch. So if we come down here and we look at this, oh right, no, it's not out here. It's in the kitchen. Because look, we see this pipe goes to the garden. And wasn't there a section of missing pipe in the kitchen? Yes, there was. All right, so come over here, I said, and we put this nice pipe and move in on the valve, and we switch back to Team Fortress 2. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing that joke. And it redirects the water, because we are actually playing Pipe Dream, apparently. So now the water is running in the garden. Seems a little odd to me that you can either have powered water to the study or water to the garden, but not both, but, you know, Victorian house. And as we see, that wheel is turning, and something is moving. And something is, of course, in this thing. A metal dial. Well, let's take a look at it. It doesn't appear to be something we can, let's see, word manipulate, so. Okay, obviously something goes there, but we don't know what yet. Oh hey, does that... it's one of those metal dials, and here's one is missing. So yeah, so what you do is you slide this on, and you turn it around. So now we have that. So remember that this is in the upright position. We move to this now. So we need to turn it this way so that it is in this side position. Because you're going to want all of these gargoyle heads to be in the same orientation. Thank you. Yep, same orientation when they're done. So they are all on their side, head that way. So you need to turn it this way. Ahem. Get down there. Slide that on and flip that around. Good. And there we go. And that opens up a thingy bob. And we've got basically a sled puzzle. So with this, we slide that way. Okay, but that's going to be in the way, so we can, yeah, if we do this way, good. We can slide that down and out of the way, and can slide that into place. So that's good. Now we slide this one down. Good. And that way. Turn. To everything. Turn. Gonna slide this out of the way. Slide this up a bit more. So that, yep, that goes there. Good. Just slide that down there. And turn it so it goes down. Good. Slide this one up and that one down. Good. Continue. Up a little more. Good. And that's now in place. And return it. And this goes. Ahem. Thank you. Turn it a little more. Turn a little more. And Turn it this way, and this goes up into here. Continue turning it so it goes up. It's not really a hard puzzle, but it's a thing. It's fun. I mean, it's enjoyable to solve. And that gives us, what is this thing? A piece of intricate ironwork. And because I know what this does, we're going to run slightly long just to finish it up. And then I will call it. So we leave here, and we go to the place that the piece of intricate ironwork goes. Right here. I said yes, thank you. Which opens up the side of the Maritime Room and moves what we could get there, which, by the way, was an artifact. So, through there. And this wall has been replaced with this thing. So, obviously we need to spin that, which reminds me of pachinko. Spin this. And yes, a strange artifact. And once again, the Lockwood's nasty black mold problem makes an appearance. Like, dude, how many times do you need to see this before you just get your ass out? I don't know. So, that's 4 rooms down, 5 to go. We are roughly halfway through the game. Kitchen complete. The valves to the heart of this house are now blocked, yet it still breathes. As each room closes, the seal weakens, and I am 1 step closer to the null. Yes. And so, on that note, we are going to call it here. So thank you guys for joining me for Let's Play The Room for Old Sins, and I will see you next time. Have a great evening. Goodbye.